Ah yes, welcome back to Walking Across the Earth in Minecraft. Day number 79. I no longer have a high enough budget in order to have a stand for this thing, so you're gonna have to deal with the fact that it's gonna be held up by me. Now, well, here we are in Alaska. I'm a certified Alaskan bushman. We're right next to Dead Man Lake, also known as Dead Man Lake Campground. And it appears that also there's a thing saying that it would take 1 hour and 5 minutes in order to fly. And then I don't know what this giant arc is. I don't know if that's telling you they want you to walk all the way through there. I know me with my Alaskan bushman skills, I could definitely do that, but I'm taking the roadway because it just makes it way more easy in order to break this world record, which of course is going to be walking to the very tippy top of this, or the tippy bottom. That's right. So once we get down to this area, which will be called the Darien Gap, we're gonna have a lot of problems. And yep, I'll probably be 80 years old by the time we get there, unless I get my consistency going up. The time being, this is where we are. That guy is still following me. What is he? He got like a clown on top of it? Is that like a Santa Claus hat or something? It looks like a race car too. I mean, look at that. They're probably racing. You never know how fast these Google cars are going. They could be going 120 miles an hour. Yeah, you think they got cops just right here? Man, it's like 40 degrees below zero. They don't got nothing out here. They don't give a frick what you do out here. No, what was I gonna say? Well, yeah, other than starting the episode. Yes, I know. Okay, I will do that. Sorry for those 4 extra gongs. Yes, that guy was following me the entire time playing this game. Watch, let me go all the way back here. And I'll find, I'll just go to some random place on the road. And they follow me, on this road. It's so creepy, the whole time. Look, there he is, all the way back there. That's hundreds of miles away. How long have they been driving? So, yeah. Oh, hello. I really don't know what's up with the mushrooms in this game. Just Mario or something. Seems a tiny bit loud, but I mean, on the thing it's not showing up as if it's any louder than it was last time, so. Okay, so, that should be good. I always, realize afterwards, upon looking at the recording, that everything got fricked up, so I really don't feel like having that happen right now. If anything, my microphone is too loud. Is that better? Okay, well, shut up, me. Yes, so we are right here. I will whip out the ginger ale pretty soon. I keep saying it, but I'm going to. Oh yeah, we need more signs for that wood. Yeah. Even my brain thinks dyslexic. I talk out loud dyslexically. My brain's like, yeah. Think backwards. I need to get some wood in order to have more signs. Probably thinking about making another one of those whippersnappers. You know what I'm saying? Those weed whackers. Running low. On his last leg. I got a suggestion that some of these, or all of these episodes should be live streamed. And that's actually a pretty good idea. You know what? I basically have been planning on having it be done that way in the future once I actually get some people going on this channel. After I do a big reveal. But that won't be for a while because I still have yet of time to break this world record. I don't want to make a big public spectacle until it is complete. I mean, like, at least 2,000 kilometers. That's how far we need to go before the written record is beat. And then I'll be able to officially say that, well, in terms of Genesis World Records, yes, indeed, I have passed that. Although there are plenty of people who have traveled further in this game than 2,000 kilometers. No one has traveled further than that in this mod, specifically. Oh, but nobody cares about that. It will take probably 9,000 kilometers in order to beat the world record. Believe it or not. Because that's the farthest someone has traveled in a vanilla Minecraft world, in my opinion. No, not an opinion. Since the beginning of Minecraft. Now, that's long. That's far distance. This trip will be over 10... Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm just very smart. This trip will be over 10,000 kilometers. It'll be, you get out of here. It would probably be closer to the edge of 12,000 kilometers. The distance between the center of the world and the so-called far lands in the old world. I'm sorry, but this music seems so loud, but it's saying it's not loud on my thing. No, I will not wear headphones, okay? I don't like it. It gives my neck ache. It gives my neck an ache. Seriously, it makes my ear tubes hurt. I don't know if I'm just deformed or something, but do you people have that sensation where you just wear like headphones or something and it's like your freaking, it's like your throat hurts, but not like in a normal way. Like you're just, your neck starts to like feel like your jaw is all messed up or something. I can't be the only. You know what? Shut up back there. I don't care if you're dying. Deal with it. You know, we got a far distance to go. Oh man, you're actually already almost dead. Nah, you can't do that to me. I don't got enough meats. So yeah, you could say, oh well, actually, no, there's someone who did that. I don't care. No one has ever walked across the world in Minecraft, and I will be the first. What? Jeez, oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god, Google, what are you doing? Why did you put it all the way down? What? Oh, Google, you're so stupid. Oh, maps. Why? You know? Why? Gotta start over. Okay, we were right here. Right here, I said. Thank you. Okay, and there. What? Where'd the marker go? Okay. And there. See? There, we can do that. Now, where are we? Where did we just go? I do not know where this is. Where are we? Wait. Oh, we must be at this. We must be there, right? No, don't give me that face. I'll kick you. Yeah, so that's basically that. Theoretically, the farthest journey in Minecraft is to the far lands in the old versions. They don't have far lands anymore. I don't think anyone has gone from 0-0 to like the edge of the newer worlds where it's just like a fine border. But there is someone who is doing that currently. That's really the only competition that's in real life. And that person, I don't remember exactly who they were. Nah, they were about 9 million blocks in, which, as you know, is about 9,000 kilometers. Or 5,000 miles. Was I just saying kilometers the whole time? That's what I'm saying. Like, I get confused about that stuff. So 12,000 kilometers is not miles. So we're not going 12,000 kilometers. I have to correct myself. We're going 12,000 miles, bro. Miles! That's like 20,000 kilometers, man. So that's what I'm saying. The longest you could have gone in the old versions is 12,000 kilometers. Not miles, kilometers. And that's... someone did that recently, and it was like a world record or something. And then the farthest someone's gone in like newer times, in the newer versions of the game, is 9 million. 9,000 kilometers. God, stop dying! God, you're so annoying for dying. Gotta kill me something. So, that's equivalent to like 5,000 miles in the real world. Well, like, yeah, so we're going 12,000 miles to the tip of Argentina. And that's gotta be 20,000 kilometers. 20 million blocks. Alright, that's kind of impressive. So if we're successful, and we will be, it will be by far the farthest journey ever in any Minecraft world. Unless that guy, I don't know who's doing it, it's some YouTuber who's like somehow more famous than me. And they're just like, they apparently are well known or something. And they're pretty far out, they're like 9 million. But for the progress we did in the relatively short amount of time that I was active in doing the series, and I hope to become active once more, really, I don't think it's going to be that much of a challenge to really get past that, because it really, like, it only took 4 months from the beginning of this series to get almost 1,000 kilometers. That's 1/9 of the way there. And the only reason it took that long was because, yeah, I was slacking. I shouldn't have been slacking. Series was supposed to happen every single day, and if I had kept that up for all that time, man, you best believe we would have been like, man, all the way almost into the United States. Nah, probably not that far. No, we'd be far. I'm not joking when I do world records, you know. I don't play games. I do it for real. When I set out to do it, I do it. Man, it's these slanty blocks. It's the slant blocks that really get them. When the terrain goes, like, curvy. No, they can't handle it. Well, I'll tell you, I have a couple of stories to tell, but I'll save some of them for episode 80 when we get into Canada. One of them is the fact that, well, I've been seeing a couple more of those people around this general area where I live that really don't seem like they know what they're doing. I mean, like they're like lost in their own timeline or something. It's actually kind of unbelievable how many times I've witnessed just a casual person walking around here, you know, there's really not much stuff around here. There's lots of wooded areas, and you'll just see people making their way through the forest in the great out open, and they do their huntings and stuff and their permits. But you really don't need a permit to just exist in the middle of nowhere. So you'll just be seeing people, you know, either walking down the streets, driving a car, riding their bike. But they'll be like, everything about them will be from a different age. It's like you'll be seeing someone and something about it will be off. Like for example, most recently I saw this kind of like person who's like seeming like in their mid-20s, as female, who was just walking around like near the outback portion of my property, near this river, and everything was normal about, you know, the general appearance, except for the fact that the clothes was like, you know, she was wearing some stuff straight out of 1940s, like the most picturesque, like 1940s type of outfit you'd ever imagine. Like, you know, this skirt or whatever, and like this hairstyle. It's like, and she's walking like this little freaking dog thing. this I don't know the species of dog it is. It's like a little small scruffy dog or whatever. You know, like the ugly looking Chihuahua size things now. And basically, literally straight up. And it was kind of like, oh, that's odd. I told you about the story last time, which makes, if none of the other experiences happened, I probably wouldn't have thought anything of that. But other times, like I told you about the time when this man showed up to my house, and yeah, he was very confused. I just showed him like some stuff, and this guy just had no idea what I was showing him, like as if the technology was completely out of his, he'd never seen it before. I remember he saw my iPhone, and he didn't say anything about it, but he was looking at it as if he was looking at like kryptonite or something like that. So it was kind of freaking unbelievable. And he had this bike, which was just like from 1920 or something. That's what he was riding. He was asking for some air pump, and the pump didn't work because it was some old, crazy looking bike. And I'm like, you can't even buy that anywhere. Because it wasn't old, it was brand new, but it was the old looking bike. And it's kind of just like, what is happening around here? There's like some time portal. Seriously. Something about wilderness on Earth really just, it's like that's where all the stuff just comes out to play. The weird things, portals and times and alternate universes. Now I'm telling you, I found some stuff on this land, just one time, literally in the forest. You can make some dollar in the woods meme, but it was literally a dollar in the woods, except it was from this country which literally didn't even exist. It was the country name like New Scotia or something like that on the front of the dollar. And it was this person on the face of it, which really I'd never seen before, and it just said banknote or whatever in some kind of different language. Now the language was actually like some European language, I forgot what it was, but the country was like New Scotia or something like that. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool, because you know, how am I supposed to? I don't know anything about maps, so I'm like, okay, I'll just keep this. And then I only learned it later on, like. That from someone who saw it, he was like, oh, what's that? Is that some kind of like fake thing or something? I'm like, fake? No, I just found it in the woods. And he's like, oh, well, that country doesn't exist. And yeah, sure enough, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as whatever that dollar is. I still have it. No such thing of it. And it's not like it's counterfeit, because it's like really made out of money type material. It's not like paper, some plain money. I found that just in the middle of the forest, and the country doesn't exist. It's like no such thing as New Scotia. New Scotia, New Scotia, or whatever. But it was like some Eastern European language. that my friend saw, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know that. That's like German or something." Whatever. Oh yeah, I know that. He like know it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's basically how that guy's usually acting. Yeah. Yeah, this house property is really not normal. A couple times, I think I caught ghosts on camera. There was like some kind of superstitious or supernatural activity on this live stream, actually. Not live stream, this video recording. The series. God, if I could just... and the door just went open in the background. And it was just one of the episodes. Like, nah, that kind of thing happens all the time. I was actually surprised at that point nothing actually happened like that up until then, considering I record hour and a half on end without editing. It would just be, you know, random things like that will take place around the house. Like, cabinets will be open when I go back into the kitchen every now and then. And maybe the refrigerator will be open or wide open in the middle of the night. I'll go out, get water, and it's just open. Like, well, damn, you know, you're not paying for the electricity, and that's costing money. Oh yeah, also another thing about electricity, man. Whatever the energy that lives in this particular house is, you know, it doesn't want me to be rich because it keeps wasting my money on freaking energy and water. Because other times it'll be like I'll come home after, you know, just like going out in my car and stuff like that, and the shower will just be running. That's what kind of scares me, because I don't know what I'm gonna see when I open the door. Because it's like, is there gonna be like an actual person in there? There never is. It's always just on. The shower will just be on. But that's the scariest part, because it's like, well, what if you go in there and someone's in there? Like, oh man, I just keep having a visualization of going in there and then actually seeing some demonic thing like presenting itself for the first time. Because, you know, whatever it is that particularly is in this house, and I don't like to use the word haunting because that's just cringy and cliche and not really a true definition for what this is. Whatever it is, it doesn't have a physical appearance, and clearly doesn't give a frick about trying to show it. Now, where am I? So yeah, this thing it has some kind of intelligence behind it, but it doesn't really want to care about whether or not I care about it. Sometimes I really think, like, you know, it has to be some kind of different universe. Like, someone's living in an alternate dimension, but they're somehow interacting with my dimension. And they're living in my version of my house. Maybe it's me from a different dimension. They open the refrigerator, and they're just getting a snack while I'm in the different dimension, and it somehow makes the refrigerator in my dimension open up. Or they're taking a shower in their dimension or some crap, you know what I'm saying? I think that's been like a theory people have said about ghosts. Yeah, one of the episodes, like episode 60 something, the door just went wide open. And I got this also new audio speaker system recently that lights up LEDs, and it reacts to electromagnetic frequencies, because whenever I put some kind of electric power thing next to it, like a battery or a magnet, it will start flickering. And whenever I'm minding my own business and things starts flickering, and then something will happen, like a door will go open like that. And now that's a little bit unnerving, because it's like double time confirmation, like that something's happening. It's not just, it's about 100 times less likely for it to be some coincidence. I think I told the story about the anomalous tennis balls that I came across on quite a while ago. Yeah, one day I was just minding my own business, and outside I started hearing these thumping sounds, a thump, 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 and the bounce, bounce, bounce outside the window. It's just kind of like, okay, thump, thump, thump again, bounce, bounce, thump, bounce, 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 thump, bounce, 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 and it's like, all right. So later on, I go outside of the backyard, and the freaking tennis balls all over the place, and they're like, whoa, hold on, was that what was falling on my roof? There's no one, this is not like a neighborhood. It's not like there's someone next door playing hockey, soccer or whatever, and badminton. Like, there's no children like hoo-nannying around. Tennis balls just fell from the sky and landed in my backyard. Well, actually, landed on my roof. What the frick? How in the crap? No, see, that's a little bit scary too. Like, stuff like that, play the frickin' X-Files music. How does that happen? Well, God, what was I saying? So yeah, I was like, well, that's stupid and weird and creepy. I took one of the tennis balls in because I like tennis balls. I'll play around with them. What I was playing around with a tennis ball one day, and I was just bouncing, like thought process bouncing, and I bounced it once, and it thump hit the ground, but then it didn't go back up, and I was like, the heck? I was in the middle of a living room. There's nothing around, so I checked the entire living room. Where'd this thing go? It didn't bounce a single time after that. It bounced once, and then it disappeared. It wasn't underneath the couch, it wasn't on the couch, it wasn't anywhere. I searched 30 minutes for it. Not because I really wanted a tennis ball in my life, but because I need to know what the heck just happened. And there was no answers. The tennis ball was gone. And then, you think it ends there? No. About 2 days later, I go to relieve myself, and I open up the lid of the toilet, and it's floating in the toilet, bro. It's floating in the toilet. The tennis ball is in the toilet. You can't make this stuff up. And I was just like, you know what, whatever. I put the lid back down, and I pissed in the backyard. Interdimensional tennis balls. It's one of those things where it's like, did that really just happen? Like, I mean, bouncing, it disappears? Oh my god, stop. It was actually just crazy, man. It was like, man, what is this? It's freaking confusing. Disappeared and it just appeared in the toilet. Stuff like that, like the absolute most bizarre things you don't really get. It doesn't make any sense for it to happen. I remember like being very young and like practicing magic because I thought magic was cool and fun. It was like a real thing, and so like, oh, look at me, like anyone who's like a little kid. And I would like actually make things disappear, and it was like, huh? Well, I mean, I didn't. It's like I didn't. At that point, it was like, well, that doesn't seem that unusual. Like, I didn't pay much mind to it because of the fact, on account of me being a freaking kid. But I would like put a pillow over some object, and I would, take the pillow away after saying abracadabra, and the thing would actually be gone. I'm not even joking. And it's just like, whoa, I'm so good at this. Like nowadays, I'd be like, oh my god, get a freaking pastor or something. To this day, I still question, like, did that actually happen? Like, or was I just hallucinating? Like, no, I remember it. Like, it's like, I would just casually like, stuff like that would just happen in this house. And it's like, what? Okay. I mean, you know, it's stuff like that, man. Yeah, you're not dead back there, right? Huh? Man, stop whining. How does the axe do more damage than this? So that's gonna do it for today's episode. And that puts us right about, all the way down here. At 770 miles. It'll only take till 785 to get into Canada. 15 more miles. Oh, and that's the last of it. Not for long. I know exactly what to do. Ah, yes, there we go. Well, that'll do it for today's episode now. And have a good one.